folks. Welcome to today's stream. I'm very excited to be here with a modern favorite, a new favorite of mine that I've been playing pretty much as I've been able to. This has essentially been my go-to, like, sort of break game. Like, when I have time to game, this is what I play, as Monster Hunter World. It's a ton of fun. There's a whole bunch of features. It's really tough to get into. I still know very little about it, but I'm excited to show you guys at least a couple of little things that I figured out, with actually a lot of help from Retro Zero, which is very exciting. So yeah, but before I get started, or before I really get into things, I should say, I do want to apologize for starting a little bit late today. I was just messing around and doing a bunch of stuff this morning, so I kind of got caught up a little bit. But I'm here now, I'm excited, and I'm ready to show you guys all of the super awesome stuff that we got going on here. Or at least most of it, as much as I can. So one thing I want to see real quick is if I can still get Retro over here. Hey, look, it's Tiny Human. Hey, Tiny Human. Where's your mom? Your mom is supposed to be there, too. Where's Mirthawin? Either way, hi, Tiny. And look at my adorable Palico. He's super adorable. Incidentally, one of the major things I'll be doing today is based off of the Palicos. So I'm really excited. Woo! So, look, there's a Moogle. So there's a Moogle here because a while ago, like a few days ago, I had played with I played with Retro Zero. And it's really cool because you get these little expedition things that you can send out. And it's super fun because it means that you can get extra stuff. Or you can get better stuff, basically. So it's really cool. And the idea is that you send these little safari dudes out to try and collect materials and all that kind of thing from the different locations that we have. So it's really fun. It's a neat thing. She's lost. I doubt that, Tiny Human. Ah! Go Palicos! And it's Eag. Hey, Eag. So see, that's my Palico. He's adorable. I upgraded my armor. I got my super cool armor now. So essentially, right now in the main game, the idea is that I'm supposed to be tracking down some particular bad guys so that like a local shaman type thing can help me out, basically. But what I'm doing right now is I'm actually searching for Palico gadgets, is what they're referred to as. And so it's kind of like little boosts that your pet can give you. And there's a specific way that you find them. But as part of that, I'm super excited because I get to show you guys this area. It's called the Coral Highlands. And so far, it's my favorite area in the game. Because for those of you who don't know, I have a fish tank that I've been running for a while. Far too long for so little progress that I've made. But basically these are the plant life and everything in this area literally looks like coral. And so as soon as I saw it, I was just kind of like, whoa. But the idea is that I'm here to search for a particular drawings, basically. So yeah, it's pretty fun. But incidentally, I'm super excited and also very upset because this week is the Steam Summer Sale. For anybody who doesn't know, Steam Summer Sale going on right now. And I'm super mad because I can't afford to get myself anything. And I got the email from Steam that's like, 25 items on your wish list are for sale. And I'm just like, dang it, I know! I can't do anything about it. So sad. I wish that I could buy all the things that I want, but I can't. So, incidentally, right now I'm in what's referred to as expedition mode, and this is exactly what it sounds like. It allows you to go to a particular area and just sort of explore around. So for me, that's what I need right now. I'm just trying to find these particular doodads that I'm looking for, basically. They're actually drawings that I'm trying to find. What is this? Yes. Wigglers. Okay. Interesting. I can do that, I guess. I need to capture wiggly dudes. Ah! So these guys are awesome. This monster that's right in front of me, it's hilarious. Because they blow themselves up really huge. I wonder if it'll do it. It might not. Most of these guys don't attack you if you don't attack them. But he essentially looks like a pufferfish. He goes like... It's hilarious. It's so hilarious. Oh, really? I honestly haven't been paying attention to it, Rev. But incidentally, hi, Rev. Great to have you. Oh, Tiny, no. You don't need to give me games. I can eventually afford all my own games. So yeah, that's the big monster dude. And incidentally, the entire shtick with these games is that you are literally going around hunting monsters. And so you're looking for the different types. They give you different items. And you can basically come back to base, and then you can sort of build yourself up. You can build new equipment, upgrade your current stuff, all sorts of different things. It's pretty awesome. But I know the game for the Steam sale right now is like a race thing. And you like pick what team you're on or something, and then like a random person on your team gets like a game on their wish list or something along those lines. I don't know exactly how it's working. Like I said, I haven't really been paying attention. Oh, it got canceled. But I remember seeing a thing where the Corgi was just like leaps and bounds ahead of everybody. And so I imagine that they did it. Oh, it was totally broken? Oh, that sucks. You have $27, Tiny? Tiny, that means that you could get, like, any game you want. Pretty much. That's awesome. I'm jealous. That's really cool, though, Tiny. You should save your money and you should get yourself a game. Or 2, or 27, because there's a bunch of, like, dollar games. And incidentally, the big thing right now with this, like I said, I'm in expedition mode, which is exactly what it sounds like. I'm allowed to just sort of run around and explore stuff, try to find different things, and this serves a couple of different purposes. First off, it allows me to find these drawings that I'm looking for, and second, it also allows me to find potential campsites, which act sort of like spawn points whenever you want to go into the area. So I don't know how many there are. I know I've only got 2. And so I'm like 87% sure that I'm missing some. But yeah, it's really neat. The gadget that's here in the Coral Highlands, the Palico gadget, is one that's particularly well known in the community and used by a lot of people. So I really want to get it, essentially. Oh, your mom's getting you Undertale? Oh, is that good though? I mean, I don't know. You might be a little bit too young for it because it's kind of spooky. Have you seen it? I mean, I played it on stream a while ago. Ouch. Or I played it a few times. I mean, if you're okay with it and if she's okay with it, then that's awesome. Because it is a great game. Normally these allow you to go up through them. That's frustrating. Okay. Alright, so I just gotta go explore somewhere else. So yeah, just real quick, you can see there's a whole bunch of different stuff, and like, that's, so we've got different levels that we have available here. So far, I've only seen 3 levels to any particular area, basically. See if I can grab these guys. But either way, it's fun. And one thing about this game that kind of sets it apart for me, personally at least, is at least compared to most of the games that I play, this one is definitely the most graphically intensive, and particularly compared to some of the most of the ones that I stream. Because if you guys watch my streams regularly, you know that I'm not big on most of the really super intense graphic games. Which is my choice. Let's see these guys back up. I don't know how these things work on like a respawn time or something. There we go. Dang it! There we go. I couldn't remember how to crouch. It's like I know there's a way for me to crouch. It's spacebar, if anybody's wondering. Guys, look how pretty this is. Seriously, it's awesome. Now the problem is I have not found any sign of the stuff that I need. And that is a little bit disheartening. I'll wait and I'll find some other ones for that. But yeah, in this game you've got all of your usual RPG tropes. You've got your main quest, your side quest, your side quests, your minor side quests, major side quests, just all sorts of crazy stuff. You even have like main quests that are part of other main quests type of thing, almost. Just it's absolutely insane, you guys. It's really cool though. Dang it. I don't see what I'm looking for, though. Oh, thanks for asking, Eag. I'm doing, I mean, I guess pretty much same as always, for lack of a better term. I had a particularly busy week this week. I was trying to get a bunch of grant stuff done for my work, and it really took a toll on me. I just had a very, very brutal week. One of our major people is on vacation now as well, so that's going to make things even more difficult for us. And yeah, it's tough all around. It's very, very tough. But like I said, thank you for asking. I hope everybody else had a good week. I didn't mention that earlier. I apologize. I hope everybody's having a good summer vacation, such that it is for folks who have summer vacation. So I mentioned earlier, right now shoot, I didn't actually mean to do that. Right now I'm trying to find clues that will lead me to particular palicos, basically. So basically there's like ancient palicos, or like the first group of palicos who came here type of thing. And I'm just trying to see if I can figure out where they are. In order to do that, you have to find some doodles, essentially. Let's see here. Oh, one thing I didn't mention, the actual story for this game, it's fairly light on story, if anybody's curious. But the general idea for it is that we're here looking for the elder dragons. This is What's the best way to describe it? Dang it. This is sort of like a... I mean, it's kind of an island type thing, and essentially the group that we work for has a regular expedition out to this island, this general area, to sort of track the elder dragons and the movements of the elder dragons. And so we are in that group, and we're basically trying to figure out what the movement of the this main dragon is, which is Zora Magdros, trying to figure out where he, she, it is, and why he, she, it is going wherever he, she, it is going. And essentially we found out at least part of it, which is that the dragons in part at least come here to die, which is kind of depressing. But we learned that a little while ago during the main story. Essentially. Dang it. I don't know if I'm just looking in the wrong place. Let me see here. I'm going to cheat a little bit and Google it because I want to get this one. Let's see here. Sorry, bro. Communication error occurred. I don't understand why this always happens. It's really frustrating. I genuinely don't get it, though. But it happens often. Let me see here. There we go. Somewhere in there, maybe. Hey, look, it's Retro! Hey, Retro. How are you doing? Hope all is well. Rev is posting stuff. I can't look at it. Incidentally, the thing that happened, it mentioned that the communication error occurred. All that stuff. Look, it's Rev! Rev has a funny hat. Rev, why do you have a funny hat in your fancy thing? A minute is all I need. Ha! Fun. Ooh, new patch. Y'all are so fancy. Incidentally, if anybody's curious, Retro Zero is the one who's always helping me in this game because I fail. Like, I fail hard, you guys. You don't even know how hard I fail. And so Retro Zero comes in with basically a grenade launcher and kills everything, and it's pretty awesome. Rev, why do you have pirates? You don't need WoW pirates. WoW is bad enough as it is. We don't need pirates included. Ah! So that's one of the monsters. That's a weird monster. It, like, shoots out sound. It's kind of like... Oh God, that reminds me. I watched the Detective Pikachu movie yesterday. Oh, it was so fun. It was super adorable, you guys. Like, legit. It was Toadstorbs. I was excited. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I only mention it because they have the Pokemon guy. I can't remember what it's called, but it has it looks like a speaker. Basically, it has the big mouth. They have a few of those in the movie, and the dude that just passed us by is similar to that, except it's like a flashbang, basically. So right now I am trying to find some patrolling Palicos. Did I see Endgame? I did! Yes! So I forgot to mention that too. I saw it on Tuesday. I legit took a half day off of work in order to go and see Endgame. I finally went and saw it. I was so excited. Honestly, I really liked it. I truly did. I thought they did a wonderful job with it. I will say it was not the extended edition. I did not see the extended cut. I just saw the regular one because that was what was still in theaters. But yeah, it was super cool. What are those things? I'm very suspicious of these things. Ah, these are them! They say they'll carve you up for kibble. You know, it's pretty impressive that these guys can stay mounted when their mounts literally fall down. Excuse you. Hooray! So this should be the start of the gadget. Basically. I'm still hoping that I'll be able to find a camp at some point as well. Doesn't seem like it. Like I said, I've only got 2 camps in this particular area. But man, I mean, just in this, you guys can see the massive diversity that they have here. It's seriously incredible how many different things that we can see. And like the world building that goes into this game. This is just a single area. There's a lot more to this game. I've only been in, what, I think 3 main areas, maybe 4. So yeah, it's pretty insane. Alright, so my goal is to get this quest done. Ooh. Let's sneak up on these dudes. What's the big idea, you jerk? Take the thing down myself. What? The melody. Oh, Titiyaku. Oh, man. I don't want to hunt those things. Ah, oh, boo. I still need one more of those little dudes. I want to know what that thing is. And I want to hit it. Okay, so now I need to find these guys. Hey, it's Mirthawin! Hey, Mirthawin. I'm doing some hunting on behalf of some cats. It's not weird. It's 100% normal. Regular day in the office. I have a feeling that there's a campsite somewhere around here. This looks like a good place to camp. So when you find a campsite, then it'll basically just have like a little pop-up and be like, oh, this is a great place for camp. I'll talk to the commission. Because I can't imagine that there's only 2 in this entire giant area. I highly doubt it. Retro Zero knows more than I do about it, though. That's because Retro Zero has, like, a bazooka. Gotcha! There wasn't really a reason to do that. I just thought it was funny. Does that make me a bad guy? Am I a terrible person? Tiny apparently cleaned her room. See, this is the important stuff. This is why I come out and do my streams, so that I can get these important updates on you guys. I like cleaning your room. Rev, have you done the dishes? Hmm? Hmm? You best have, sir. Otherwise, Mrs. Rev will not be happy with you. Just saying. The last thing that we need is an unhappy Mrs. Rev. So part of the issue that we run into with this this mode in the game is that you can have some problems related to the monsters leaving, because it's a very dynamic thing that happens. And so the problem right now, and a problem that I ran into earlier this week actually that was very frustrating, is that you fall asleep, is that you can do all of this work and take the monsters down, but then it doesn't matter because the monster leaves the area. Incidentally, I love this weapon that I use. It's called the Insect Glaive, and it essentially allows me to control some bugs. I feel just like that that one dude from Naruto. Can't remember the name of. And I'm just sitting here stabbing this bro in the face, because that's how I roll. Oh, good. Rev did the dishes. See, I was worried for a second. But see, Rev, I'm looking out for you, man. That's good. I'm glad. What about you guys? EAG and Retro? Did you guys do the dishes? Did y'all clean your rooms? Sweep the floors? Do all of that whatnots? Oh, Jesus. Fight! 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 Aww. Sometimes you can get the monsters to fight each other. It's called a turf war, and it's amazing to watch. It's kind of scary, though. When you, there have been times when I've been, where I've been fighting one. And the thing is that obviously you have like the apex predators and the not so apex predators. And so you can run into some issues there, because if you're fighting the non-apex predator and the apex predator comes along, then it basically takes the little dude into its jaws and throws it around like a rag doll. And it's freaking cool. And it helps you because it damages the little dude, obviously. However, if the opposite happens and you're hunting the apex dude, then you can run into some issues. Because then it's sitting there munching and eating, and you're just like, dang it, man! Stop it! I'm trying to fight you! Oh, see, that's why this thing is annoying. It does that little stun flash thing. Haha, you got stuck. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm actually going to try to capture this guy. And the reason I'm going to try to capture it is because it actually it gives me a lot better and more items. It also improves my research level more, and plus it just looks really cool. I technically don't have to. I can just like kill it basically, or as the game says, hunt it. Okay, cool. So you see how it's limping? That means that we're almost there. That means that I can capture it. So now comes the fun part. What's happening right now is most likely it's going back to its nest. And so I'm just going to let it do that. Because when it gets back to its nest, then typically it'll fall asleep. And then after it's asleep, I can basically go in and set a trap for it. And it becomes much, much easier for me to catch. Or it'll just be a douche. There we go. Alright. So see, now I captured this guy, which does count as defeating it for the purpose of the little Palico Bros. Now the problem is I gotta find another one. Because I need two. I know, and I make it look super easy on account of my amazing skills. So, you know, so awesome. To be fair though, Retro Zero could have done that in like 3 seconds flat. Because he basically would have like shot it with some stuff that makes it go to sleep, put a giant barrel behind it by its face, and then blow up the barrel. And then the monster is like, what the f-? And the monster is very sad then. That's basically what happens. Now the problem is, I don't know if 2 of these guys can spawn simultaneously. Huh. And also, let me see real quick. No, I need... Where... Do I have like a quest list or something? I guess I'll just return from this one for now. So, one thing about this game, the way it works is you can go out on a quest. If you go out on a quest, then that means that you have a specific thing that you are attempting to do. Like a specific thing that you're trying to capture or hunt or whatever it is. And you'll have a time limit on it. But the if you do it for an expedition, then you have unlimited time. And you just go and you do whatever it is that you need to do. So this is annoying. I don't know what's causing this, but it's happened a decent amount. So I have to basically restart it to do an online session. Because this is what happened earlier when I was in the Highlands and it said like I had a disconnect. For whatever reason, it just sort of killed off my my stuff there. Okay, so let me see here. I don't know where or if it would actually be listed. Shoot, so it's a separate quest. I think. Huh. I mean, I can just go in and do this quest. So see, only 2 camps, which seems odd. You'd think that there would be another camp like somewhere in this area somewhere. And probably one down here as well. But again, I have what I have. So we'll go and we'll do this again. Let me get my items done. One thing that has taken me forever to figure out in this game is how to properly do loadouts and everything. It's really, really aggravating, honestly. But we're good. So it's more than a little bit disappointing because I thought that I'd be able to do that while I was expeditioning, but I guess not. It's not a huge deal, but whatevs. Ooh. Let me get the last one of these guys. Okay, cool. It's hard to remember all the little quests that I have, and I honestly don't know if there's a place like in my notes where it's tracked. Homeboy just running from me, yo. But, so I mentioned before, I really love this weapon that I use, the insect glaive. One of the biggest reasons is because of how it allows me to launch myself in the air. It's, I don't know if it's the only weapon that allows that, but it does, and it's awesome. Uh-oh! Go look! Dang it! Ow. Oh shoot, I didn't drink my stuff. Come on. Not his back. His head. Hit his head! So what I'm doing right now is I'm basically extracting essence, is what it's referred to as. And so I'm basically just getting, I'm trying to hit the monster in specific parts of its body with my bugs, because it allows me to get bonuses. So this little spinny move that I do while I'm in the air is caused by one of those. Otherwise I just do like a single basic attack instead. So you see how we hear like the horns on occasion, those little guys? That's essentially the power that I'm trying to get. It's that ability. And so I'm really excited to grab it. It's the one that pretty much everybody uses. Incidentally, there's new there's a new expansion for the game coming out relatively soon as well. I'm not at all ready for it. Retro Zero is going to be tearing it apart. It's going to be awesome. I'm super jealous of him. And like I said, in this case, I'll be doing the same thing. I'll be trying to capture both of these guys instead of straight up hunting and killing them, just because it allows me to get more stuff and get better stuff. But it's not necessary for the purpose of the quest. Oh, so see how I just do this one hit now? That's because I lost my essence. Oh! Was he limping? It looked like the other one was limping, didn't it? I'm trying to see if I can get a look at it before it... No, not exactly limping. Really, the only... Oh, there he goes. He's limping. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So there's essentially two ways to tell, or two major ways to tell, if a monster is capturable. And one way is that it begins to limp, and the other way is that you see a little skull icon above where it is on the map. And that'll show you that it's about ready to die. It's kind of like Pokemon in that way. You know, you're trying to reduce its health and make it vulnerable so that you can capture it. So this is the nest right here I mentioned earlier. Oh, I did not intend for that to happen. Gotcha. And I spotted the other one, so I can go and grab that. I do have another trap on hand as well. One thing that kind of annoys me about this game is you can only carry one of each type of trap. So I guess in a way it's kind of like you got to make sure that, you know, it's like, yes, I'm going to get this and it's going to happen. But at the same time, if you screw up even just a little bit, then you can be in big trouble. So like what just happened with me, where it set off the trap while it was still asleep, I didn't expect it to do that. I was fully intending on needing to go and like basically hit it and make it move towards me, so then its head would be by me. But it didn't work out that way. Again, not a huge deal, but still. And honestly, I'm surprised that I'm doing so well with these monsters. Normally these guys are... the monsters are much tougher for me. I think Retro Zero has taught me well. That's probably it. Alright, here we go. So, he hit a toad, and thus fell asleep. In case anyone was wondering, there are like sleep toads in this area, and if you and or a monster hit them, then they make you fall asleep. Dang it! I just barely got it. See if I can catch this one as well. Like I said, I do have another trap. It's a different type. Primarily, I'm just hoping to finish this up. That way I'll be able to get the new gadget and get that equipped. Dang it, come on. There it is. So the little bug that I have, when I set it to attack, which is a special swipe, this guy right here. So you see how it has that little burst of the tannish, greenish stuff? That's basically me telling the bug, attack here. And when it does, then it lets out the little clouds of bugs that, that do poison damage. And so I can modify my little bugs to do different types of damage. Look at that, already limping. Boosh. We're ready to rock on this. Oh, so you can't see it too well. I'll show you on this. So you see it's got the big skull on it. So that means that it's nearly dead. Which means that I'll be able to capture it. It's probably heading back to the nest where the other one is. And honestly, I'll wait to see if it like basically falls asleep, because I've only got my one trap, and so shoot. We'll see if we can get this to work. Boosh! Cha-cha. Die! Woo! That was very nice. That was very fast, very efficient. I approve. And look at that. See, I got my voucher. Show it to the smithy and see what happens. What? Well, color me intrigued. I got both the largest and the smallest. To be fair, I think that's the first two that I've actually captured of that particular type of monster. It's really neat. They do that whole thing where you track all of it. Yay! Woo! Choral orchestra! Yeah, boy! So, I am very, very excited. Because the choral orchestra is the thing that everybody swears by in this game as the Palico gadget to use. Everybody uses this thing. Gunpowder fish. Seriously, gunpowder fish. That's what they're called. They're called gunpowder fish. That makes no sense. This is the worst name for the fish ever. Yay. Incidentally, does anybody have any fun plans for the weekend? I forgot to ask. I'm so rude. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm very rude. I mean, other than making sure all the dishes and rooms and etceteras are cleaned. Because, I mean, come on. It's obvious. Have to do that stuff. Right, I need to find that quest giver that I had run into last time. Because I finished the little quest and I got those little noodle things. So after this, I'm gonna be a little bit crazy. Birthday thing! Yay, birthday! That's fun. Oh yeah, you had mentioned, I think, that your birthday was this week, Marathon. So happy birthday, or belated birthday, or whatever. Whatever's appropriate for your particular birthday, time frame, thing. Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Was it just a bounty quest? And so there's like nothing to turn in? Is that what the dealio is? I'll just look around a little bit more, see if I can find the researcher. Ooh, cake. Yum. What kind of cake? Is it good cake, though? Wait, what was that? Autogarin? Oh, no. No. I ain't messing with that. No, thank you. So, the Autogarin is a really nasty mother fudger. I hate those things with a passion. That said, the stuff that I'm wearing is actually the Autogarin gear. And it's basically the most advanced gear that I'm able to craft right now. Based off of, you know, the fact that it's that thing. Oh, there it is. There's the Autogarin. I'm out. Later. Vanilla rum with dulce de leche? That sounds delicious. Now, I'm normally not a dulce guy. It's not really my shtick, personally. But I mean, I've had some really good dulce cake. Okay, so just like our friend there said, next up is Diablos. Oh, limited bounties. So the limited bounties are essentially exactly what they sound like. It's a special quest that you can only do for a certain amount of time. I've actually never completed one because they're all really difficult. I came close to doing one because actually since Retro was helping me, it was hunting actually the first elder dragon type creature that you run into, basically. Fertilize. Okay. So it's time to try to hunt a Diablos. Argentinian place. Nice. That's cool. Okay. I'm gonna leave it open just in case anybody, like Retro, maybe, wants to join in and help. Because they gotta hunt the Diablos and they're really, 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 really evil and mean. And I don't like them. And they don't like me. I will attempt to capture it. It's not smart. It's not smart, but I'm gonna try. So one thing that I'll also do, I'll show you guys this. So in the notes that you get, that you track pretty much every aspect about all of these different creatures, which is very, very helpful. One of the things that you can get, say with a Diablos here, is we can see what it's vulnerable to, or at least somewhat vulnerable to. So we've got water, ice, and dragon. Now, unfortunately, I don't have an ice weapon. I do have water and I have dragon, though. So, what we do here, we can go over here and see. So I got my aqua rod equipped. you guys, hey, you guys. I have an aqua rod. Whatever. It's funny. Y'all are lame. But that's always the thing that I worry about, Marathon, when it comes to Dulce, because it's basically caramel, and so it's burnt sugar. I mean, not burnt, hopefully, but it's, melted, modified sugar. Oh, shoot. Ah, dang. I completely forgot to equip my my new gadget. Let me see. I don't know if it lets me. There we go. Perfect. So yeah, see, these are the other things that I've unlocked. Get the choral orchestra. Sweet. Okay. So now, what we need to do... So this is where the game really is frustrating for me, because this part is exceedingly aggravating. Is trying to figure out exactly how to make all of this stuff work. Let's see here. It doesn't look like I can control when it uses the ability. But we gotta go get hunting. So yeah, like I said, that's the big problem that I've had with Dulce, is since it's essentially caramel, then it's always just sugar, and it's pretty gross, in my opinion. Grab this guy, I need some help. So now I get to hunt the Diablos. Yay! I'm actually going to go ahead and go to the other camp. The Diablos normally hangs out over here. Is it over that way? Where's my other camp? Yeah, this one. But yeah, I mean, having nothing but a sugarness is just frustrating, and it tastes bad to me personally. It's just, I mean, anything that tastes one note. Any sort of food, whether it's dessert, I mean, sweet or savory, it's just, it's bad. It's an unpleasant experience. Okay, so this is actually the Diablos' nest, I believe. I always see it hanging around down here. Oh my god, yay, dopamine. Yeah. That's the problem with sugar and carbs in general, is that it releases the happy drugs in our brains. Which can be good, but it can also be bad because we can legitimately become addicted to them. And that is not good. So, like I said, the Diablos normally hangs out in this general vicinity-ish. Oh, there we have Diablos. Right, hopefully we can find some continued tracks. Bareth. I don't want a Bareth. Oh. Wait, what? Incidentally, the Diablos is the apex dude for this area. So this is the Wildspire Wastes. Whereas before I was in the Coral Highlands, like I mentioned. So that's a Bareth. That big boy. Right there. Now we're probably going to see a Diablos come in and basically eat the Bareth. Diablos was sitting there taking a nap or whatever, and I was just like, bro, why y'all come waking me up? Yeah, Diablos is not happy right now. Oh, God. Incidentally, I was actually very close to taking one of these down the last time I played, so that I could finish this quest. Because you don't actually have to be in the quest to do it. You just need to defeat a Diablos. Oh, man, can you imagine getting sand all over that armor? Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Oh, that would be the worst. So, yeah, there's what's left of the Bareth. And there's our good buddy Diablos. Retro, can you help me? I could use a grenade launcher right now. Like, seriously? Just saying. Raise defense, that's actually quite helpful. I couldn't tell if I actually finished my other drink. I don't think I did. So, incidentally, there's three, well, technically 4 colors that my little bug dudes can collect. There is orange, white, red, and green. The red helps with attack. I believe that the white helps with defense, and then orange I think helps with like critical hits or something like that, and then the green is actually health. Dang it. So the idea, at least typically, is that, or maybe it helps with like anti-stun or something along those lines. But the whole shtick is that you get specific little bonuses, and then if you have all of the main ones at the same time, then you get better stuff. You get the whole thing for longer, essentially. Dang it. Oh shoot! Now I'm stunned. Oh god! Bad time to be stunned. Bad time to be stunned. So, in hindsight, it may have been a poor choice to get rid of my other Palico gadget, because my other gadget had a it was basically a healing one, and it would effectively heal me back to full whenever I needed it. Oh god, it's Rianes, my hero! No, seriously, because that's Retro. And that means that he's gonna be able to come and maybe save me. Maybe. I actually don't know if he'll be able to, but I really hope, because I'm kind of in big trouble right now. Bit in over my head, what with this Diablo, homie. No, the Trail Rider! No, his head. So it said that Retro joined in on my session, but I don't know if it's allowed to join in on my my thing, like my quest. I don't know what the exact rules are for that. Oh, waiting to join the quest. Hooray! How do I enable this?
A social hunter is a smart hunter. Remember to exchange guild cards with your peers.
Oh god. Quest difficulty has been adjusted! No! Run away! Yay! Retro has come to save me! This is... Oh guys, I'm so bad. I'm just so terrible. So bad. So Retro is right there. That's Retro. Retro has a hammer. Normally Retro has a grenade launcher. Hooray! My savior! Yay! I don't know how to wave. I know that there are options to wave, but I don't know what they are. Look! See, there's the Moogle! He's got the Moogle! It's so cute! So see, Retro Zero's Palico has the fancy version of the gadget. It's the exact same one that I just equipped, but the thing is that with the more advanced levels, you can basically control when the Palico does them. So it makes it a lot better. Well, what's that fancy cloak he's putting on? I want one of those. Oh, God. Ah! It's like I got run over by a semi. Ah, run away. Oh, God. Go, Retro, go. Go, Retro, go. Retro, he's our man. If he can't do it, no one can. Retro, go, Retro. I imagine that there's a way to like reduce or completely remove that time for the like with the roar that happens and like the little stun that you end up with. I imagine that there's a way to do that, but I don't know what it is. Dang it! Oh, bugger. It's frustrating because I keep getting hit by that charge attack, and I just genuinely don't know how I can avoid it. At least not well. Hey! I think part of my problem is I'm relying too much on this attack with the jumping and whatnot. I need to like stay farther away from it. Is that a pit trap? Doing better at least. It's all because of retro. Like I can't do this on my own. And in a way, I guess it's kind of neat. I know it's one of the big things that the Monster Hunter series is known for, is being a highly multiplayer experience, meant to be a multiplayer thing. And I think it's cool. You know, it's nice that you're able to do at least most of it without much of an issue on your own. But then for like the really big stuff, you do have the option and the ability to get assistance when you need it, type of thing. Oh, shoot. Alright, take care, Mirthwin. Yeah, have a good weekend. Enjoy your birthday. Hope it goes well. See, he only has to sharpen his once. I have to do it like 4 times. Sit there like shh, 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 shh. Oh. Okay. That's an interesting thing. So remember when I talked about the bombs before? Oh, how did that not set him off? Dang it. I honestly can't tell if that did the damage. I thought that they were next to his tail enough. But they may not have been. I feel bad. Those barrels are tough to come by and really difficult to use. Oh! That was cool, at least. I still don't know if it actually worked. It was really freaking awesome, though. So, in case you guys can't tell, Retro Zero here is at a much higher level than I am in this game. And so that means that he is ending up doing the much more complicated and larger hunts. That's part of how he got the Moogle as his Palico outfit, because there's currently a crossover event with Final Fantasy, and I'm super jealous. Actually, there's two crossover events. There's one for The Witcher, and there's one for Final Fantasy, and I'm not a high enough level to do either one. And it really sucks because I love both of those game series, and I love the fact that they did a crossover for them, but I can't do anything with them because I'm just not high enough level to do the required quests. It seems like it might almost be dead. Oh yeah, it's sleeping. Woo! Hooray! That's pretty good timing, too. Woohoo! Now there's all sorts of cool stuff that I can do with the Diablos things. So yeah, see now I've got the level 2 of the gadget. My other my other gadget that I had, the Vigor Wasp thing, I'm at max level with that gadget. And so now I want to get the Coral one up and going because arguably the best one in the game. I ascended to the apex. Woo! Ooh. Death. Everstream. Veins of a beating heart. Oh, oh, that's bad. We don't want to set the land aflame. No, we don't want to do that. That's very bad.
Everyone, please, quiet down. Thanks to the Fifth Fleet's diligent efforts, we've learned a number. One, that Zora Magdaros is heading for the Everstream.
Totes.
And upon its death, it'll release the bioenergy it has stored.
Also totes.
Three, that the Everstream is connected to every corner of the new zone. If Zora dies inside the Everstream, its bioenergy will blast us all to hell.
Sounds about right.
The commission should make evacuation its first. I'll tell my sister to prepare her airship.
There's no time. We don't have any choice but to take down what? Lowering ourselves to oblivion is not what we're trying to do. Correct. And
I love the Palico chef. This dude right here. He's awesome.
not erase it from the
I think I might have help. What if we tried to lure it away from the Everstream somehow?
Lure it away.
Yeah, just put it back where it's supposed to go.
Yes, sir. I did a little digging, and the Everstream borders the ocean. So if we can lure Zora Magdaros out onto the
We can mitigate the blast, and the bioenergy released would start a whole new ecosystem in the ocean.
Need I remind you, sir, that we're currently short on supplies from our enemies in heaven?
Yeah, the attempt to capture Zora Magdaros was really cool.
Don't worry. I have a very big plan.
Is that what I think it is?
Oh, now we're talking.
Ship. Sail. Sailing ship. Yeah, it's a boat. When did we get this random boat?
Your sweet time getting here.
Happy to be here.
Oh.
I brought everything.
What's up, Captain?
Ballista, cannon rounds, and not to mention a little surprise. The guild supplied us with one hell of a ship. She's armed with the latest anti-elder dragon weapon, a Dragonator.
Dragonator? Really? That's the best they could come up with.
We need drive Zora Magdaros. Hunters, it's time. Complete your prep and I'll explain the details on site. May the Sapphire Star light our way.
Woohoo! So just like with a lot of games like this, the very RPG heavy style,
time to see Zora Magdaros.
in this game, after you do some of the main quests, then you
May the Sapphire Star light your way.
then you get access to other more minor quests, essentially.
New products and stuff.
Woo, new products. Wow, that's expensive. New ammo. Cool. Mostly I'm intrigued by any quests that I get from these guys up here, because these are the biological and botanist folks. And that will allow me to grow more things and grow them faster and all that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping that I can do that. I'm just going to run up to the smithy real quick, and then I've got to get going. Unfortunately, but it is that time. What a fun day, though. Charms that I can do. So yeah, see, we can go here and we can do equipment upgrades of all different sorts. Like, see, I got my dragon bone right here. That's this guy. But yeah, basically, it's kind of cool because now this is sort of telling me some of the new stuff that I can access because of the Diablos in this case. You can see most of these are, like, if you see the little box, like you see right here, that means that I've got it currently. And so the idea is that I'm trying to see if there is anything that I can upgrade. But it looks like that's the only new thing, which is the Diablos one. Defense bonus is pretty sweet. And then forge equipment, I assume that I can forge Death Stench. Ugh. Ugh. I don't like that. So there's the Diablos stuff. All the capabilities of them. But yeah, there's a ton of stuff that you can do with all this.
All right.
Nice. Power couple. Okay, cool.